So this next reading here is going to be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I don't read reversals. This is going to be a love reading for the last half of December. If it doesn't resonate with you, be sure to check your moon or ascendant sign. It's impossible for it to resonate with everyone. It's just a general reading. But if it resonates with you, that means that it was meant for you. The messages were meant for you to hear. We have the Three of Wands. You have the Two of Wands. You could have Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries in your chart. What do you have here? You have the Queen of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and you have the Eight of Pentacles. So basically, I mean, based on this, is what this is telling me is that, you know, you're in a place where you're trying to make a decision about two people, perhaps a fire sign and an air sign. You want to start a new beginning. However, you know, the Queen of Swords can also be like an energy of kind of cutting somebody off, you know, kind of withdrawing from someone, staying in your own place and just working on building up your own pentacles. This is somebody that's hard at work, that's trying to like get themselves, I mean, they're already established. They have the Eight of Coins. They're basically independent. This could also be like your energy right now. And, you know, not, you know, working towards that 10 of Coins. Let's see what else, what other energy we get for you. So here you have the, you know, Five of Wands. This can indicate some sort of like conflicting energy around you at the moment. You know, it's like maybe the conflict has to do around choosing two things in your life. It doesn't necessarily have to be two people. The Two of Wands can literally be, you know, choosing something, or, you know, or simply like cutting it off, or, you know, leaving it, you know. What is Taurus? Okay, the Ace of Wands. So you were thinking, I was going to ask, what are you thinking about? The Ace of Wands is like thinking about starting something new, you know, thinking about starting something new, or giving like an offer. The Ace of Wands can also be like giving an offer. Spirit, please tell me more for Taurus regarding. And this is the Queen of Pentacles. This is someone who's you know, very established, you know, has it all together. This can also represent your energy, even though it's a queen, because the pentacles represent Taurus energy. This card I flipped over too. I just noticed it when I was shuffling. This is the Eight of Swords. This is basically kind of in your own head about something, kind of being trapped by your own thoughts, not being able to kind of move forward, okay? You know, this card indicates that, you know, you see like she's wrapped, look at it closely. She's wrapped by toilet tissue, which means that she can break free out of this energy whenever she wants. Behind her is the town. You can see it there in the back of the picture. There's water at her feet, you know, indicating that, you know, if she basically breaks free out of these thoughts that are being trapped in her own head, his head, whatever, gender is fluid. I just refer to it as she. If you can just break free out of these thoughts that are binding you in your head, you can have that new beginning, right? That offer that you're thinking about with, or maybe this is the Queen of Pentacles, somebody who's kind of financially secure. You can have that new beginning with them. What? Let's see. What's the advice for Taurus? Okay, so here you have the Two of Pentacles. This is kind of saying like, you know, life is filled with ups and downs, right? It's like finding that balance, right? You know, this is also like indicative of the Five of Coins. Like kind of, you know, there's like a tumultuous like background. You see the water there is very high. So it's like still, you're trying to find that balance within like this kind of very upheaval type of energy, time of despair. The world, you know. You may be thinking about starting something new. The world is like an indicator of, you know, old time, you know, I'm ending of something old, out with something old, in with something new, kind of starting over again, you know, having that like happy home or life. Or maybe this also is like indicative, the world is also indicative of, you know, long distance relationships, like, you know, the seal, the water in the back, the sea, the blue, I mean, it kind of, you know, indicates that like you're separated by a large body of water from someone. The Tower. So this is like upheaval, destruction, something that has happened recently that was unexpected, that, you know, you didn't plan for, something that kind of threw you off your feet, something that was very unexpected, left you feeling kind of, you know, I guess in that Eight of Swords type of energy, like in your head about something. Maybe you're making a decision about that Tower moment. Spirit, what else do we want Taurus to know? All right, we have two cards flipped out here. All right, well, you have the Ace of Swords and you have the Four of Wands. You know, the Ace of Swords is basically like the start of something new, a new relationship, a new project, you know, a new idea, something, you know, that you're thinking about. Sorry. Something new. And then you have the Four of Wands that, you know, is basically saying that it's going to lead you to like victory, happy home, a celebration, kind of, you know, a partying, a reason to celebrate. Ace of Swords is also a card of an air sign as well. That's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. But you're also wondering that if you go this route, if this is like an illusion, maybe this is why you're trapped in your head and, you know, you're trapped. You keep thinking about it. You can't seem, you keep weighing the, where's that Pentacle sign? The pros and the cons, right? This is the Two of Pentacles. You keep weighing the pros of cons in your head about this, you know, new beginning. And it could have been with somebody that you had a Tower moment with, right? Someone that you had a sudden ending with. Maybe the sudden ending had to do with starting a new beginning. But this card is basically telling you that, you know, you are in your head because you're probably wondering if everything that you're thinking of is just like an illusion, right? If it's just a dream, it's not going to come to fruition. It's probably just a dream. It's probably what you keep going back, what reason why you keep going back in your head. What else do we want Taurus to know? That Three of Swords almost wanted to pop out. Probably nervous that you're going to be left heartbroken again, or maybe that's a feeling that you're feeling now is a feeling of despair. So here you have another three cards that came out. So basically you have the Page of Swords. This can indicate that maybe someone is going to communicate with you, or you want to communicate with someone. This can also, the swords again are a sign of communication and an air sign as well, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And this is justice, to kind of like make a decision, find the balance. You see the scale in her hand? This is like you want justice to be served. You just, you know, you want to come to some sort of, you know, you want to have an outcome regarding a certain situation. That same situation that's been leaving you with the Eight of Swords energy. And this card here is the Six of Cups. So it's basically like an old lover sort of returning, trying to offer you some sort of love, right? See how he's giving a cup. And the six, you know, you could also be thinking about maybe like something in your childhood that has happened. Maybe someone that has children, You know, Six of Cups can indicate, you know, children, or you thinking yourself as as a child. But because this is a love reading and love focus, this will indicate like somebody from the past returning, or maybe you wanting to communicate with somebody from the past. Will Taurus communicate with somebody from the past? It's too many cards. I'm not going to take them. Spirit, please tell me, will Taurus communicate with somebody from the past? So here you have the, you know, Page of Wands. This can indicate that, like, you know, you've recently been in communication, maybe with somebody from your past that was a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, you know, and maybe like thinking about starting something new with that person, or going back with it because you had the Six of Cups, or perhaps maybe the Six of Cups indicate that this fire sign recently came back into your life, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But then you also have the Seven of Wands, right? And this can indicate, like, perhaps with this past person that came into your life, there's always been like some sort of conflict, right? You always feel like there's a lot of trust issues. Maybe that person hurt you in the past. You know, you always feel like you have to be very defensive around that person and hold yourself up. What else do we need to know about Taurus? Spirit, give me the messages for Taurus. The Ace of Cups. Perhaps that person from the past came in. You know, you have a lot of fire energy here and a lot of air energy. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. That person wants to make you an offer, or you want to make that person an offer. You know, energies can be, you know, reversed. Or maybe that person made you an offer of love, because the cups are, they hold water in it. Water represents emotion. So the Ace of Cups is an offer of love, or some sort of offer of reconciliation. Either you're thinking about reconciliating with somebody, or somebody may be wanting to reconciliate with you. Again, it could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, based on the energies from your cards. Will Taurus reconciliate and take this offer, or give this offer? Again, will Taurus reconciliate and take this offer? The fact that a card hasn't spelled out means that, like, you know, that can indicate why you're being in your head. Let's see, we have two cards that fell out over here. So we have the, you know, the Page of Cups. This can also indicate, you know, somebody younger than you, perhaps, or perhaps you're the younger person in the relationship that's offering this cup of love. And the Moon. I mean, wow, this is like kind of secrets. There are things that you feel like you don't know, or that person feels this way about you, like this hidden energy. You know, it's like not so much deceptiveness, but you may think of it as being deceptive, or there's this secret, something you don't know, something that's keeping you from moving forward. Who is keeping secrets from Taurus? Or who is Taurus keeping secrets from? Perhaps there's something that you're not saying, something that's being left unsaid, a feeling, something that you feel like you want to tell someone but that you're not saying. It's like a mystery. I don't know. I feel like this one wanted to work out. Here are the Eight of Cups. So basically, somebody left you feeling abandoned, out in the cold. You see how he's just walking away? He's leaving all the Eight of Cups there in the background. This is a card of kind of abandonment, you know? You're feeling this way now. You're feeling like not loved and abandoned at this time. What is the possible advice for Taurus? What is the possible advice for Taurus? We'll do the advice to end the reading. What is the possible advice for Taurus? Wow. The Three of Swords. This is basically you feeling heartbroken, you know? You feeling heartbroken, abandoned and heartbroken. I don't want to end on that card for a possible outcome because, I don't know, I think Spirit has something else to say. This one wanted to come out. All right. Four of Cups. Maybe somebody definitely made you an offer that you didn't accept, right? You're like feeling like you don't want to accept any offers right now. This is interesting because Gemini got this card as well. So you may be dealing with Gemini. You can look at their reading if you want to. But the Four of Cups is basically saying, you know, I don't want any love right now. You're not in a position to make a move. Well, maybe that's the advice for you. It's just not to accept anything at this moment. Yep. The Hangman. You're just going to stay there in your own energy and just think about it, being very slow, not making a decision. And you're not moving forward at this time. You're not moving forward with anything. You know, you see him, he's just hanging out, kind of just hanging there. You know, not doing anything, no energy. You know, not making any decision whatsoever. So I guess that's what it is for now, Taurus.